Hello, you beautiful individuals. Oh God. Well, today, let's get a little backstory first. So, I like this channel, YouTuber called Sir Sick. He, I would say debunk, but that's not really the right word. More just kind of makes fun of people that are wrong, like very, very wrong about ridiculous things like flat Earth or anti-vaxxers and a slew of other things. Well, since I've been watching him, I've gotten some of those weird videos to pop up in my recommendations. And one of them was this: Daylight Debunks the Globe by Eric Dubay. Now, I've seen him cover Eric Dubay, I think once, maybe twice, I don't know. So I understand this dude's absolutely a lunatic. I mean, that's not, I mean, that's pretty obvious. But what I no, so I haven't watched this video yet, but I've seen the other one he did. And I don't know where he's going with this, but I'm just trying to figure it out based purely off this first little this here, whatever this diagram is. But anyways, so I figured it would be fun to watch it and make fun of it, kind of like he does, like Sir Sick does, but obviously not as good. Well, not anywhere near as funny. I'm much dumber, and I'm nowhere near as handsome, famous, or good at the sex as Sir Sick likes to say. But anyway, let's get into it. So this is Debunks the Globe, or sorry, Daylight Debunks the Globe by Eric Dubay. It has 59,000 views, and that kind of hurts my soul. I just can't believe it has 59,000 views. I'm just hoping that most of those views were from people that just wanted a good laugh, but I don't think that's true. I've seen the comments, and there's so many people that believe this. And the thing is, like, I, I've seen this flat Earth thing is for about, I don't know, 5 or 6 years now. I think it was like 2015 when I first started noticing it, and I thought it was ridiculous then. But who cares? It's another crazy conspiracy theory. But man, these guys are dedicated. Like I gotta give them that. They believe in their crazy theory that makes zero sense. But, and just a little, precursor to, I am in no way a scientist or anything educated, but, I'm probably equally as dumb as Eric Dubay here. Hell, he's probably smarter than me. But I do not believe the Earth is flat, so there's that. I know it's a globe. Anyways, let's get into it.
One simple and definitive proof that you are not living on a spinning ball orbiting around the sun is the fact that daytime and nighttime never switch places as they must for the heliocentric model to be true. According to the globe doctrine, Earth makes one complete rotation on its axis every 24 hours, while simultaneously orbiting around the sun and completing one full revolution every 365 days. If this was truly happening, however, as you can see from the following image, the daytime and nighttime sides of the globe would have to flip every 6 months. For a more
Okay, I didn't expect to have to stop it so quickly. What does that mean? Like, why would it have to flip? That makes no sense. Okay, all right. Need to relax. It's just some idiot. What's the big deal? The Earth makes a full rotation every 24 hours, therefore it will face the same direction at 12 p.m. no matter where it is in its revolution around the sun. After 6 months, day would be night and night would be day. But we do not observe this, therefore it is impossible for the Earth to revolve around the sun. Do you see a problem here? He has wrote right in the middle. I cannot believe the irony of that. You don't see a problem here? What do you mean? Why would it have to flip? What? Oh my lord, I really should have got a drink for this.
Detailed illustration of this. Imagine the sun rising at 6 a.m. in New York on the summer solstice. After 3 months of 24-hour rotations, the globe would be 90 degrees from its previous position and a quarter turn away from the sun, meaning that sunrise in New York during the autumnal equinox should now be happening at midnight. After 3 more months of 24.
Okay, this guy is something else. Hold on, people. I'm gonna have to get some kind of alcohol to make it through this. All right, and back. And wasn't joking. Had to get a drink. All right, let's try to make it through this nonsense.
4-hour rotations, the globe would be on the complete opposite side of the sun, 180 degrees from its starting position.
No, it
so
wouldn't.
that sunrise in New York during the winter solstice should be happening at 6 p.m., or in other words, daytime and nighttime would have completely flipped from 6 months earlier.
Oh my God.
After 3 more months of 24-hour rotations, the globe would be 270 degrees from its original position, and sunrise in New York during the spring equinox should be happening at noon. In reality, as you can test and observe for yourself, this simply does not happen, and remains yet another nail in the globe's coffin. Globe apologist naysayers make either one of two ridiculous claims in an attempt to excuse away this clear problem in their model.
Okay, the biggest issue with this is why would it matter what side the sun is on?
Their first defense is
It's the Earth spins, so the side facing the sun is going to be day. Doesn't matter what side the Earth or what side of the sun the Earth is currently on, and even if I'll
to claim that days are not actually 24 hours long, but instead only 23 hours and 56 minutes long. And this
yes, that's
4-minute
partially
difference
true.
per day fixes the math, allowing day and night to
In
flip.
some odd seconds.
Now, it is true that there are two kinds of days, known as solar days and sidereal days.
Wait. Okay, so you're telling me you believe that the Earth is flat, but you still believe that there are two technical types of days, which there are. I mean, one is going by the actual revolution of the actual Earth spin, and the oh my lord, I can't even think straight with this. All right. Why, yes, that is true. It still doesn't matter. No, it would not be the reason that it wouldn't just fix it and make it so that day and night doesn't have to flip. It just doesn't have to flip. No matter where the Earth is at, it's still the side pointing towards the sun is day. And guess what? The other side is night.
Sidereal days are in fact 23 hours, 56 minutes long. But solar days, which everyone on Earth sets their clocks by, are exactly 24 hours in duration.
This is what our universe is
Sidereal
like.
days, which nobody sets their clocks by, are actually how long the fixed stars take to make one revolution over and around our Earth plane. As you can observe and measure for...
Okay, just real quick. The stars do not revolve around us. We spin. Okay? The Earth spins.
yourself, the constellations rotate just slightly faster than the sun, so that they take exactly 23 hours and 56 minutes to come back to their starting point, while the sun takes exactly 24 hours, 4 minutes longer, to come back to its starting point. Firstly, the fact that sidereal and solar days both exist and are not exactly the same duration is yet another proof that the stars and sun are moving and not the Earth.
No,
If the
it's
apparent
not.
movement of the stars and sun was actually the result of us living on a spinning globe, as we're told, then there would and could only be one duration of day, namely the amount of time it takes to complete one full rotation.
No,
The fact that there are two
because no, it's not. Never
different
mind.
durations of
Keep
rotation
running,
time for the sun and stars just further proves that they are moving at their own unique speeds over and around a motionless, fixed Earth.
No, we are spinning, and no, why would it? Not only are we spinning, but the Earth does not spin exactly the same every single time or day and moment of the day. It varies ever so slightly, and regardless of that, how does this how do you look at a flat Earth, or assume to look at a flat Earth, and that makes more sense than whatever this is? Like, the amount of explanation you're trying to give to debunk the globe, which is stupid anyway, because just like how you say debunking the flat Earth is impossible, debunking the globe would be equally as impossible. It is way harder to disprove something than it is to prove it. So instead of wasting this time debunking the globe, prove your flat earth. You're not even giving any explanations of how the flat earth works through this. You're just saying this is how it supposedly is or would be on a globe, and that's why it doesn't work. That doesn't make any sense. You are just a colossal moron.
Secondly, if globe apologists want to claim solar days are now suddenly only 23 hours and 56 minutes, then why hasn't anyone in history ever noticed that our 24-hour clocks, which billions of people have used for thousands of years, actually fall behind reality 4 minutes every single day? The reason is because it doesn't happen, and trying to claim solar days are the same duration as sidereal days just shows the disingenuous lengths these zealots will go to cling on to their false cosmology.
The disingenuous lengths these zealots will go to cling on to their cosmology. What about the disingenuous lengths the zealots will go on to cling on to their flat earthology or whatever? It doesn't, like, you guys, for one, every flat earth video and thing I've read, basically none of you have the same opinion on how it works, which is bad enough. Nobody ever has any proof for anything or even evidence. Like, it's always just you guys either debunking, supposedly, the globe, or trying to explain how a flat earth would work, but failing miserably because you, for one, don't understand how the globe and the actual solar system works. You also fail most of the time to think and apparently perceive things in the three-dimensional world, which is weird. But more importantly, you people are just something else. You get so angry and at the globist or the globe elite or whatever other crazy word you have for it, and say it's this conspiracy that has to be drum up by all the world's governments and all the other people at the same time, and we've been indoctrinated since we were children to believe it. And it just doesn't make any sense. Like, for one, why? What's the point? Why would they lie about that? And then more importantly, some of you believe in space, some of you don't. I don't know what this idiot believes, but regardless, if you get a telescope, which I have one, and look at other planets, which you can do relatively easily, they're not flat. So why are we? Why is the moon not flat? Why is the sun not flat? Why is the only thing that's flat is supposedly our planet we live on? And I know some of them say none of it's real and it's all just a projection in the sky or whatever other crazy thing they can come up with, but it just doesn't make any sense.
Defense, even more ridiculous than the first, is to claim that the Earth actually must complete 361 degrees of rotation per day, and that somehow makes up for it.
No, it doesn't.
They completely redefine what a day means and claim instead of a day being one full 24-hour rotation of the globe, as we have always been taught, a day now suddenly means the amount of rotation until the sun reaches the same point in the sky, which they say is approximately 361 degrees. With this excuse, however, new problems arise, because the globe's supposed orbit around the sun is actually elliptical, so depending where and when during its revolution around the sun, the Earth's rotation on its axis would have to be both speeding up and slowing down at different times of the year just to maintain their new definition of what a day means. But of course, in their own model, the Earth's alleged rotation never speeds up or slows down and remains constant always.
But that's not why.
But like the kid who wants to have his cake and eat it too, these leaps of logic pose no problem for the willfully ignorant. For the fearlessly inquisitive critical thinkers out there, if you still believe you live on a big blue marble spinning faster than the speed of sound, please find some time to watch our new feature documentary.
Oh, they have a new documentary.
Level.
How glorious. So they have a new documentary. I don't know if this is the same people that made that other one that was on Netflix, but that one not only showed evidence of the globe, I hope if anyone has seen it, they remember the 15-degree-per-hour drift. But regardless, what you spend all this money on this documentaries and this nonsense. Go charter a boat or a plane and go to the bleeding edge with a camera. Show people. If you really think that's the truth, show them. Or get a whatever, go high enough and hit the, I don't know what they call it, firmament or something stupid. Hit the glass dome or water dome or whatever the dome that's supposedly up there. And if it's not a dome, if it's space, then keep going far enough so you can look at the Earth and see, oh, guess what? It's a globe. I just, man, I just can't even comprehend. Like, I feel so bad for anybody that actually knows this person in real life and has to listen to his ideas and lose valuable brain cells and IQ points every time he opens his mouth and moves it in such a way that words come out. And I feel so bad for all these morons that comment on this and seem to truly believe it. Like, if this all turns out to be the biggest troll of all time, like, awesome. That would be great. Because then I would have a slight better hope for humanity. But I don't think it's going to be. I think people really believe this. And I just don't get why. But anyway, that's, I'm going to finish this drink and probably drink some more. Because, dear Lord, that was painful to watch. And I don't know. I don't get it. But either way, if you watched, thank you for watching. Do the whole like, subscribe, comment, BS stuff that people ask you to do. And yeah, until next time. Hopefully not another one of these, because dear God, that was horrendous.